Welcome in the lesson number 4. In this lesson we're gonna learn while loops. So what are while loops? Let's put an example and say that we wanna just print a lot of things. Let's say we wanna just create an application that counts from 0 to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3. If I can just get it right, 3, 4, 5. And you guessed it, it's too much. And programming doesn't work that way. If you want to do something, you're not going to write it, all of that. So what we can do here to solve this problem? What if we want to just count to 1,000,000? Are we going to type here to 1,000,000? For sure not. And here comes the while loops. Let's try to make this example but with a while loop. So let's first run this. If I can just go to the lesson 4. Alright, and let me just execute it. It's gonna just execute it. Okay, but now I want to just do a loop. So to do a loop, you just write while and then you put a condition here. In the previous lesson we learned conditions. So the condition is going to be anything. So let's say for example true. And sorry, while should be like that. So while true and print hi. So what we are doing here is just printing hi without any condition. With the condition true, that means it's gonna just print hi forever. If we just run it, py code.py, it's not going to stop telling hi. So let's put a good condition here. Let's put, for example, if I is less than 10, less or equals 10. That means if the variable I is less or equals 10, we're gonna print hi. But we don't have the variable I, so let's create it. I equals 0. I would just give it a 0 as a default or initial value. So I is going to be a 0. Then we're saying while I is less or equals 10, print hi. But the problem is I is always 0, so it's always less than 10, and it's gonna just be like a true condition. It's gonna just print hi forever. So what we can do here is just to say I equals I plus 1. That means in the first loop it's gonna just go with 0. So 0, the I is going to be 0. Just imagine the I is the 0, okay? So 0 is going to be less than 10. So it's gonna print hi. Then 0 equals 0 plus 1. That means I is going to be 0 plus 1, which means I now is 1. We go again to the top because this is a while loop. That means it's gonna just repeat here. It's gonna go until it just break this condition. So now I is 1. While I, which is 1, is less than 10, print hi. 1 is less than 10. That means it's gonna go here and then it's gonna do I equals 1 plus 1. That means I is 2. That means I is 2. It's less than 10. It's gonna continue. The I will be 3. The 3 is less than 10. It's gonna continue and print hi. It's gonna be 4. And so on until 10. So it's gonna print hi 10 times. If we just call it 10 times. If we just print I, maybe it's 11 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's 11 because we are starting from 0. So if we just do it again, now it's gonna just count from 0 to 10 because we just put I here, and that's it. So if you want to just do it for 100, you can just change the number from there and run it again, and here we are. It's gonna start counting from 0 to 100. We did all of this with just 4 lines of code. You see how much while loop is just very helpful? It's gonna help you so much. So just any condition you put here, condition, and the while is gonna work on its own. So this was the video number 4 for the loops, and see you in the next lesson. Thank you.